Hello everyone, I'm Zhao Dingyu, and I'm currently at my workspace, the IT room of the Frozen Catholic University Library. And today I want to introduce you this very special computer. So this machine currently serves as a source unit computer in Zone A and Zone B in Jishilou Library. Before we dive into its special features, let's take a quick look at the specs. This machine is the ASUS Expert Center M700TA model. It fits our need perfectly, and under the hood, it's powered by Intel 10th generation core processor sitting on a B460 chipset. Okay, so this computer have i5-10500 CPU and 16GB of DDR4 RAM. One slot for 8GB, two slots for 16GB, and the restoration card. And this is the power supply, and this is the SSD. For a source machine like this, expandability is key. The towers come with the 4 DIMM slots, supporting up to 128GB of DDR4 memory. This allows us to handle heavy multitasking without breaking a suite. Storage-wise, it's featured dual M.2 slot for high-speed NVMe SSD, allowing with multiple SATA ports. This ensures that when we are deploying system image or restoring data, the read and write speed are incredibly fast. Another feature we really appreciate in the library IT environment is connectivity. It retains legacy ports like VGA and PS2, while also providing plenty of modern USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports. This hybrid design allows us to connect to both older KVM switch and newer high-speed peripherals seamlessly. As a public computer, management must be restricted. First, we deployed a specialized software system. By default, the computer is locked. Reader must first register to borrow a system. The system only unlocks after verification. Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, so this time I enter the bypass code, so it will unlock and let me use the computer. Furthermore, for security reasons, we have modified the low-level system settings to prevent users from bypassing the restrictions. For example, we are disabling the Ctrl-Shift Escape, lock the system settings, and even hidden the C drive to prevent accidental deletion of system files. For example, we can see in the File Explorer, and the C drive is hidden, and we can't open the settings. It's over here. The settings is being disabled. But the biggest difference between this machine and a home PC is that it has a hardware restore card installed. Okay, let me demonstrate. I will make some random change to the desktop. For example, I will add a Microsoft Word file over here. Okay, and I'll click the save. Okay, so now it's saved and it's on our desktop. Alright, now let's try to reboot. Okay, as you can see, after the reboot, the screen has completely revamped to the original state. You might be wondering, how does this work? Simply put the restoration card incept with the write command to the hard drive. When user is using the computer, the data isn't actually written to the hard drive, but to a temporary buffer or a protected layer. Once the system reboots, the card discards its buffer and resets the points back to the original, clean system states. This ensures that readers get a computer that is clean, virus-free, and clean for previous users' personal data. This is the secret how we maintain of stability of hundreds of public computers in a library. Thanks for watching. I'm Zhao Dingyu, and I will see you next time.